go over live again. So. Just give it a second. It's probably delayed.
Okay. So it appears the referee is talking to the captains about something that he doesn't like. Cal calls for a scrum. I would try to open the stream on your phone. I don't think it's working.
I think it's working for me.
Really? Okay, so we're back.
There we go, boys!
We're back live. Yeah. So to answer the question in the chat, who scored the tries for Cal? There are 9 scored twice, who is Solomon Williams. And then Rand scored once. And I missed who scored the most recent try for Cal. And the first try for Cal was scored by number 6. All right. So scrum. Poly scrum in the 22.
Did Ryan respond to me? He's actually an NPC.
Okay, we're back. We are so back. Okay, scrum to Polly in the middle. Brett picks. Brett makes 3 meters. Going left to Kobe. Kobe kicks. And the wind gets a hold of that one and drags it out with not much gain. So... okay. Line out to Cal in on the 22-meter line for Polly. Cal holds it. I'm honestly confused on what's happening on the mall, so I can't explain that. But Cal with the forwards, pick and goes in the 5. Rand kick pass straight out the back. That didn't even land in bounds. He immediately raised his hand. But they were playing under advantage for the mall. So they'll come back for the penalty. The referee seems to be giving Cal Poly players a warning, saying 1 more penalty and someone's going to the bin. So that's not good for Poly. But, all right, 3 subs for Cal. Looks like number 8 is off. Number 1 is off. And, oh, I missed someone else. But I don't know. I don't have those players' names. So the subs' names, I don't know who they are. So unfortunately, I can't say their names. It looks like Cal has a penalty.
This is the best we could do right now. It's working. It's just spotty.
All right, Cal's going to the line out, and just a crazy prediction is that they're gonna maul. So we'll see if that comes true.
But I swear I love animals and I've had dogs my whole life. She is like,
All right, Cade lining up the throw,
I can't wait to come
and they
so I can be with her.
score. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that was. So Cal just basically turned around, landed off the maul, and ran right through and scored. Because Pauly wasn't contesting that maul. So that was number 4 who scored that try for Cal.
So 39.
Oh, yeah.
The score, no, 40.
Oh yeah.
So the score is 13-40. $106 people in the chat. That's awesome.
Is she a smaller one on the smaller side?
No, she's actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand.
What?
I get it.
Oh, they're not that. Are they that long?
Okay, Rand takes the conversion and hits it. So the score is 42-14 Cal. All right. Nico Domine with the kickoff. He goes long. Cal bobbles it but holds on and clears it. And line out to Pauly on the 50.
Yeah, he's.
Do you have someone playing for Cal?
My son is. Not Cajun, but.
What are they saying?
Running away from the mall is working really well.
She used to play 99 and 92.
All right.
Yeah, we have a place over here. So
Unsuccessful line out from Pauly there.
do you live up north?
Yes, in Sacramento.
Forwards taking it up the middle for Cal.
Yes, yes. And you're from out there?
We live in Bakersfield.
Out the backs. Big step in the middle, in the midfield. This is one of the subs. Long pass and doesn't go to hand. And turnover. Pauly has the ball. And Pauly player with the ball was dragged out of bounds. So Cal line out in the 22 again. Looks like we have a new chat from a looks like a chicken head chicken. Interesting. Anyways, go Pauly.
Miles Malone.
Oh, shout out.
L Miles.
Well, congratulations on your
Bozo.
Willie.
Set play from Cal there.
His little gangster name.
Like Willie.
Carries a pocket knife.
Yes.
Cal goes out the back of that forward pod, grubbers through, and that ball stays in, and Cal scores in the corner. I think that was the winger, number 14. I could be wrong. It could have been number 11, but I think it was 14, who is Emmett, I think. Score is 47-14. Cal. Rand strikes it. It goes way up in the air and just missed to the left. So the score is 14-47. I have a question in the chat. How much time is left, Mr. Announcer?
We have no idea.
That's a great question, actually. I'm actually on board with you. Oh, it's been 16 minutes. Or there are 16 minutes left. Either one could be true, honestly. I've just been so engrossed in the game and the stream problems. But I think it's working now, so that's good. Nico kicks it off. Spiral drop kick, which you don't see often. Cal returns that one into touch. And Paulie's taking the line out. So it's a Paulie line out on their own 40-meter line. Jack Zilligan with the throw. Paulie keeps the ball. Brett, diving catch. Tough pass in the wind. Paulie retains the ball. Oh, Paulie gets a penalty. Hands on the ground from a Cal player. Nico with the kick into the wind here. That line out went out on the 50. So Paulie line out on the 50. Good angle for the line out here. Cal steals that line out. They kick. The ball's rolling like a sausage and goes out of the back of the end zone. So that means it's a scrum to Paulie where the ball was kicked. There seems to be, in the chat, there seems to be a conversation between two people named Jackson Marchant and Jackson Marchant. That's awesome. So scrum to Paulie on the 50. But I do agree, actually. Wind is definitely a factor here. It's hard to play against the wind. Brett to Patty. Oh, sub for Cal Poly, which I didn't notice. Thomas is in.
Somebody's down. Patty's down.
Looks like there's an injury for Poly. Patty's... Okay, play is stopped for the injury. The injured player is Patty. It's unknown to me what the injury is, but we've got 5 trainers on the field for him now. So just to name the player who's in, Thomas Hartvanov is in for Cal Poly.
There's an app. You can if you're on the website, if you click on the app, and it's like
You should answer.
you can make a reservation that way.
Oh, I just looked him up on that.
His name's Clank.
Okay, so I'm just reading the chat here. I'm not going to read the question, but I don't think so. That's just what I think. To that question from Clank in the chat, I don't think that's a factor.
Clank is based.
Clank is based. Yep. Yeah. real. Quandel's real for that. So, just to reiterate what's happening here, we have an injury timeout. The good news is Patty is sitting up now. He's sitting up. He's not supine anymore. And now he's standing up, so that's really good. He seems to be moving okay. And he's staying in. He's staying in. So he's okay. He wants to stay in. Looks like he's being forced off. So that brings in the replacement, Sam Weston. Shout out to Sam Weston. All right, so Sam's first involvement is feeding the scrum for Polly here. Scrum is set. Cal gets a good push this time. Sam to Kobe, to Julian, to Nico. Nico steps. Nico takes it in. Forward pod in the middle of the field. Sam to Kobe, who holds on. Kobe kicks, gets held up in the wind, and it goes out. So that's straight out. There's some confusion there from Cal's 14. He doesn't know what out on the full is, apparently. But regardless, line out to Cal in Cal Poly's half again. Another out on the full. Cal retains the ball. Rand in the midfield offloads it. Step in the midfield from a replacement center. Big number 3. Big carry. Forward pod. Out the back. Bounce pass. Skip pass into another bounce pass. And somehow that worked. So, penalty, obstruction. So Cal obstructed a Cal Poly player there. Referee saw it. Nico's now going to kick into the wind to get this into touch for a penalty. The kick gained about 15 meters. We got a five-man Poly line out inside Cal's half. Looks like there's a sub for Cal. Number 2 subbing number 2. Am I seeing that right? I'm confused, but it looks like Cade is off. Okay, not a good line-out play from Poly. Cal wins it. Cal steals it. Cal kicks it, keeps it in the field. Nico catches it and returns the kick. And out on the full again. It's probably the 4th or 5th out on the full Poly's done this game. That's not helping. Looks like Cal's bringing 5 people. I don't know what. Okay. Just a carry down the middle from a new center for Cal. Going to the short side, step from number 4. Big carry from number 3. Double skip pass back to the inside. Cal's going to forward pods. Skip pass. Big tackle from Julian. And the pass goes into touch from Cal. So it seems to be a it looks like a line out. Yeah, okay, a line out to Cal. I mean, I'm starting to get confused here. It's a line out to Pauly. Oh, I was right the first time. Line out to Cal. Really interesting line out play there. Cal retains. Another carry from big number 3. Switch in the midfield. Step from number 4. Looks like one of Cal's cleats got thrown like 20 meters off the field. That was awesome. Big tackle from Nico on the edge there. Cal's going through the phases here. Two on 3, 2 on 1, and try to Cal. Looks like number, I don't know. Okay, who is that? Number 15. Oliver Nelle scored that try. I believe you, Clank. But anyways, looks like a new goal kicker, Oliver Nelle, is converting or attempting to convert his own try here. And he strikes it, and it's off to the left. So the score is 52-14. All right, Pauly with the kickoff.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Pauly kicks it off. Really high hanging kick. And Cal knocks it on. That has to be a knock on. Yeah. So it's actually a penalty because Cal knocked it on and then a player in front of that player who committed the knock on touched the ball. So that's a penalty to Pauly on the 22 for Cal. So it looks like Kobe is going to be kicking a touch here. Oh. Elect for the scrum. Pauly elects for the scrum. All right, so Sam Weston with the feed to the Pauly scrum. Looks like Kobe is in at 10. Cal gets a push, and Cal wins the ball. Bounce pass in the midfield. Worked. Stiff arm on the edge there. Big carry from Cal number 20. Just gets drilled. Out the back. Cal's losing meters here. They're probably going to kick it soon. Oh, overlap. Cal's on a break here.
Come on, Keelan. Get a pass out.
And that player does not pass and gets hit. Big counter ruck. Looks like Pauly steals the ball in the counter ruck. And Cal knocked it on, so apparently it's a scrum to Pauly. That was kind of a chaotic stretch there. Oh, it was a knock on into touch, so Pauly elects for the line out. And Pauly loses the ball in the line out there. Cal's running through the forwards again. Now they're at the backs. Gets drilled in the back by Thomas. Big tackle from Nico again. Forward pods again for Cal. Never mind, out the back. Long pass. 14 breaks a tackle. Gets forward pod again for Cal. Tackle made by Tyler and Dean. Really good skills here from Cal through the hands. Pick and goes in the middle of the field for Cal. Sam Weston with the tackle. Cal gains about 10 meters on that carry. Inside ball. Back to the outside. Try. Oh, time. The referee's calling time off to have a discussion. Okay, try. I think the player who scored that was player number 13 for Cal, who is Max Threlkeld. Threlkeld. Apologies for that pronunciation. Score 57-14. And Oliver Nelle misses that conversion left. So the score is 14-57 Cal.
57.
Yeah. All right. Julian, I think there's less than 10 minutes left. Nico with a high 10-meter, perfectly 10-meter restart. which gets knocked into touch by Cal. So successful restart from Nico there. Line out to Pauly. The last two lineouts have not gone to plan, so hopefully this one works out. Okay, Pauly retains Sam to Kobe, to Dean, to Brett, who barely holds on to that one but keeps it. Kobe inside ball to Julian. Sam to Kobe, back to Sam, who gets hit, and Cal's over that one and steals it. All right, Cal's on a clean break. Can't see his number. Cal's going left. Hit through the hands. Oh, skip pass. 2-on-1. Gets drilled. Wow. Big hit from Tyler there on 15. Oliver Nelle is just kind of getting beat up out here. He's limping away. That was awesome. Penalty to Pauly for I actually don't know what. But, oh. Ball almost hits the commentary box. That was awesome. Line out to Pauly on the 22.
That accent's crazy.
And
That's cool.
there's a New Zealand player for Cal we just heard. It's awesome. I actually did notice that, JN. I said 2 got subbed by 2. I guess maybe just like listen better.
What?
Anyways, penalty to Pauly. Nico to touch. Actually, that is a great point from the chat. I haven't seen the player retrieve his shoe. He could still be with one shoe on. I doubt it, but it could be happening. Seems like a knock on from Pauly there, so Cal has the ball. Carry in the midfield from Cal. And right on the touch line there on the left-hand side of the field. Back in field with the forwards. Good offload game from Cal here in the midfield. They made about 10 meters there. Skip pass, bounce pass, and out of bounds. So that's a turnover. Oh, never mind. Coming back for a penalty advantage for being offside. So Cal penalty. Looks like there's a lengthy discussion going on here what to do. I assume it's between scrum and lineout or tap. Looks like they're going to touch for the lineout. All right, Cal's lineout on the Pauly 5-meter line. So it seems like there's some confusion in the chat. The Cal team, like the team in white, for those of you who don't know, is the ones with the same numbers as their starters. So the poly players have like a standard numbering system where it's 1 through 23. But anyways, so that's the game. Final score, 57-14. Cal.
14 to 57. You want me to mute it, Joey?
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the lovely chats in the chat. I really enjoyed reading everyone's chats. Tune in for the second team in about 10 minutes. It should be another good game. Thanks for listening.